Hello and welcome to the hub of Shephard Media's operations. I'm Richard Thomas, the editor of Unmanned Vehicles magazine and International Maritime and Port Security. I've been joined by Tim Fish. He's the editor of Land Warfare International and Digital Battlespace, and he'll be heading up the editorial content at IDEX in Abu Dhabi in a few days' time. Tim, have you identified any factors that have maybe influenced defence spending in the region?
Yeah, there are a couple of main factors. The first is that the region is going through a bit of a crisis at the moment with wars going on in Syria, there's Yemen, and also the current conflict in Iraq, where the Iraqi government's trying to fight Daesh. So there's those kind of security considerations, border security issues that a lot of governments have got to consider. Secondly, there's the oil price, which we all know has been at rock bottom over the past few years. It started to creep up a bit more recently. This means that there might be a little bit more money floating around for governments to spend on new equipment, but a lot of it will be quite expensive, so there'll still be a good balance of new equipment mixed with upgrades of old equipment for industry to look out for.
I noticed as well from your wrap-up from 2015 that you noticed, or you mentioned, that local companies are maybe trying to increase their indigenous manufacturing capabilities. Has there been any sort of positive movement in that direction over the past 2 years?
The UAE's put a lot of effort into developing its own defence manufacturing base. Right now there's a lot of companies out there, especially in the land side. There's about 25 odd vehicle companies. A lot of them are owned by international firms. Some of them are domestic firms. So there's a real mix out there.
And for the show itself, have you got any sort of expectations or things we might be able to look out for there?
A few companies have already outlined what they're going to be showing at IDEX. The main one that I've seen so far is Patria. They've got a new variant of their AMV. It's called the AMV 28A because it weighs 28 tonnes. But the main thing is to see what kind of new features this particular vehicle's got and see how it fits into the UAE's armoured vehicle requirements.
Sure, from my perspective, maritime security isn't going to go away. You've got the Bab el-Mandeb and what's been going on there with the attacks on the Emirati ship, with the Saudi ship, and with the US ships last year as well. In the Strait of Hormuz, the Iranians are doing what they've been doing for a long time. They've been harassing shipping, and especially the US Navy there. So there's plenty for us to look out for at the show. If you are at the show, please do visit the booth and have a chat with us. We'll be more than happy to say hello. But if you're not going to be there, then check out all the news online.